Hello everyone, welcome back to the part 3 of the chapter, The Pie and the Tart. Actually not a chapter but a play, a drama, an enactment which is going on, and I have already given the idea of the chapter to you. Now I am just describing the play. Okay, so where were we? Now Pear has already taken the pie from Marion. Let's see what happens next. He then places it carefully on the bench and sits beside it. He gazes it lovingly, prodding it now and then with his fingers. It is like a heaven for him to see food. So Pear says, "This must be a dream, and presently I shall awake, one of those dreams that are too good to last." I know, because I've had them once or twice before, picking up the pie tenderly, and sniffing it. Good dream, lasts a little longer. Just now I haven't the very last desire to wake up. Then who comes in? Jean. Jean says, "Well, what did I tell you?" Pierre, putting his fingers on his lips, "Shh, don't speak too light. You might wake me up. I'm still in my dreams because I can't even imagine I have this." So Jean says, laughing and clapping on the back, wake up then, it's dinner time." And he picks up the pie. "We won't wait for the nectarians and the champagne. This will do to start with." They did not want anything to drink. Food was good enough for them to start with. He goes out, carrying the pie in front of him. Jean follows, as if in a trance. What's a trance? Trance is a state in which one seems to be asleep but is aware of what is happening around. What is a trance? You're in a trance state. You are sleeping but you know what's happening around you. You're in that meditative state. So Jean follows as if in a trance, nose in the air, sniffing. After a pause, enters Gautier. Now he goes like that and Gautier comes. He is obviously angry. Now Gautier looks angry and rather out of breath. He knocks on the door. Marion opens it. Marion says, "What? Back already? What happened?" So he says, "The mayor was out. A nice way to treat a guest, huh? Ask him to dinner and this goes out and forgets all about it. Now there was no dinner. I'll get even with him for it one day, you see. Mark my words, Gaspard Gautier is not the man to be treated like that. Oh no, I'm very angry right now." So Marion says, "But what will you do for dinner?" "Dine at home, of course. Where else?" "But there's nothing in the house to eat." "Nothing to eat? What are you talking about? There's that eel pie, isn't it?" But you sent for it. I gave it to your messenger not a quarter of an hour ago." "Gautier!" picking up his ears. What's that?" Now Gautier is angry. What did you say just now? You gave away the pie?" "I gave the pie to the man who came for it, just as you told me to. He kissed my hand, as you said he would, and I told him to hurry. Did you meet him on the road? What is this?" "I sent no messenger." But I say I sent no messenger." Suddenly, threateningly. "What have you done with the pie? I believe you've eaten it off fully." "Now don't be absurd, Gaspard. Of course I haven't eaten it. I tell you, the messenger came, as you arranged, and I gave him the pie. You must be crazy. If you didn't send him, who else did? You are crazy. Who sent him?" Gautier says, "If this is a joke, woman, let me tell you that it's in a very bad taste. Just don't joke now with me. I'm very, very angry. I'll soon see for myself if the pie is there or not. And if it isn't, you'll have to find a good explanation." He strides into the shop, followed by Marion. After a considerable pause, re-enter who? Who enters? the two beggars, the two vagabonds. Who are they? Jean and Pierre. They sit arms round each other's shoulders at one end of the beach. The scene has changed from the bakery to the bench. So Pierre says, Jean, my stomach being, as it were, now composed, my brain is beginning to function. I have an idea. Now Pierre has an idea. Jean says, slowly, my friend, slowly. My doctor warned me that after a meal, the brain must not be overworked. It is in the interest of digestion. Pierre says, I agree. We will approach the problem cautiously. In the matter of the pie which we have just eaten, you will agree that it was a masterpiece, the most beautiful thing that they've eaten after a long time. Jean, oh yeah, it was the work of an artist. Pierre says, the composition was faultless. It was so nicely made. The flavor, just so. And then the crust was ever such a crust. Now they're describing how yummy, yummy, yummy the pie was. Picking his teeth with his fingers, the memory of it still abides with me. Jean says, and what eels, the tenderness, the plasticity. I wonder where he catches them, because it was an eel pie. So they are describing how lovely the eel pie was. So Pierre says, he does not catch them. They give themselves up. No eel could resist the blandishments of such an artist as M. Gautier. Now blandishments mean pleasant actions with which one tries to persuade somebody to do something. Now he says he doesn't have to do anything. The eels jump and come to him on their own. To my mind, the pie had but one fault. Huh? And that? Pierre says it's singularity. Singularity means one. There should have been two pies. Listen, my Jean, when I was waiting at M. Gautier's door, I saw a tart. Oh, now his wicked mind is going on. What's happening now? Now he's getting selfish. He wants to eat more. Should you be selfish? It was on a shelf just outside the kitchen. I think it was a cranberry tart. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Is your mouth watching too? My mouth is watching a lot. A fruit pie that contains cranberries. Okay, a cranberry tart he saw. So he wanted to get that also. I was allowed one glimpse of it and the vision faded. Pierre says, but it was a tart to dream about. Succulent, spiced, sugared, white as a maid's bosom, the very tart to sit affably on a foundation of eel pie. Now after the eel pie, they wanted to have a tart. They were too tempted to get the tart. I see no reason why the tart should not be ours. Would not you like to go and fetch it? Jean says, but how? So Pierre says, you know the formula. Gautier sends me, etc., etc., etc. And the hand of Madame Gautier is both small and white. Believe me, you will enjoy the experience. So now, they don't know that Gautier is back, right? They want to go back to get the tart. Jean says, gets up from the bench, I'll do it, but she mustn't see you. Now, Marion, the wife, has not seen John, but she has seen Pierre. Now they are playing around like that. So Pierre says, all right, I'll be round the corner to it. Then good luck. So Pierre goes away because Marion has already seen who? Pierre. She has not seen John. Who's seen John? Gautier. So John knocks at the door. Hello there. So Marion comes to the door. And what do you want? Says Marion. Jean says, Gautier has sent me, lady. He finds that the eel pie is not large enough to go around. He wants the cranberry tart, which he says is on the kitchen shelf. And oh yes, I am to kiss your hand. Then you'll know it's me. So Marion says, giving away nothing by voice or expression. Now she got to know that these are the thieves or the beggars. But what did she show? She didn't show any reaction. Yes, he wants the cranberry tart, does he? Okay, very well. If you'll wait here, I will get it. And she goes back to the shop. Now where is she going? Jean says, if life was as easy as always, and to think that only an hour ago I was in danger of starving to death. Well, for what we are about to receive, and he starts to dream. Before he can finish the sentence, Gautier runs out from the shop and begins to cudgel him. That means hit him. Gautier says, thief, dog, cutpurse, reptile, rapscallion, slumberine, what have you done with my pie? Jean says, ow, stop beating me and I'll tell you. Gautier is still beating him. No lies now, where is it? What have you done with it? Jean says, I can't tell you till you stop beating me. Come on, stop beating me. Gautier, dropping the cudgel. Well. Jean says, it was no fault of mine, sir. It was my friend. About 10 minutes ago, when you were talking to your wife, he overheard you say that you were sending someone to back for the pie, and it is not me. What kind of a friend this is? And so he came and he took the pie. He did it with the best intention in the world. If he'd known there was going to be all this fuss about it, he would have never done it. Got it? And where is he now? Not far away. If you let me go, I'll go and get him. You better get him and come. And see here, if you're not back with the pie, I'll have you both hanged for the thieving. I'll give you 5 minutes, not a minute more. Gautier goes back into his shop. Jean stands downstage, rubbing his bruises. Presently enters Pierre. Oh my God! Any luck? Not at all. She says she can't give the tart to just anyone. He didn't tell him that he was beaten up. He told her that she will give the tart only to the person who had come before. It must be the same messenger who came for the pie, or none at all. I kissed her hand till it was all sticky, but she wouldn't budge an inch. Pierre says, well, that's easy. I must go myself. You get out of sight. I'll soon show you how these things are managed. So Jean goes. Pierre knocks at the door, and who opens it? Gautier, seizing him by the collar because he knows this is him and the friend has betrayed him. Are you the dog who took away my pie? And he's shaking him very bitterly. Answer, what have you done with it? No lies or I'll have the law to you. I'll get you hanged. Pierre says, leave go of me and I will explain to you. Gautier releases him. You see, sir, it was this way. I overheard you telling your wife that you wanted a messenger. So I presented myself to Madame. She gave me the pie and you know what I did? I straight away carried it to the mayor's house. Oh, I see. And I suppose he was delighted to see you. He couldn't find words enough to thank me. You are a liar. The mayor is out. Pierre says, sir, that's where you're wrong. He was out, but now he's home again. He returned just after you left. He's lying. He was most grateful for the pie, and he's expecting your honor for dinner. He said he hoped you wouldn't have kept him waiting. So Gautier says, oh, well, so that was it, and I thought he'd forgotten all about it. See, here now. Run back to his worship and say, I shall be back with him in 5 minutes. You go and tell him that I'm coming in 5 minutes. I'll give something for your trouble. Hurry, or he'll think that I'm not coming at all. Pierre says, yes, very good, sir. And the tart, sir? Gautier says, oh yes, the tart. I'll go and get it. He goes in and returns with the tart. Now in the bracket, why have they shown that? Because it's a drama. They want to tell us that this is what actually happens there. There you are. Carry it carefully. Tell the mayor I shan't be many minutes. You can wait for me at his gate. What did he tell Pierre? He told him to go to the mayor, give him the tart, tell him that I am coming soon and you, Pierre, wait at the gate for me. Alright? Gautier goes back into the shop calling, Marion! Presently entered Jean. He sees Pierre holding aloft the tart. So what happens in the drama here? Gautier goes inside and screams Marion. He's calling his wife. And what did Pierre do? He went to his friend Jean. Right? Okay. So Jean says, Criminy! What does criminy mean? It means mild blasphemy, meaning for Christ's sake. Oh God, look at that. Don't we exclaim like that? Yes, that it is. Criminy. But you've got it. He was so happy with the achievement of his friend. So Pierre says, presenting his disengaged hand to be kissed. Oh, okay, yes, I got it. He gives his hand to him to be kissed. Sir M. Gautier presents you with this cranberry tart and bids you kiss my hand. He said, I have got this tart for you and please kiss my hand because of my achievement. Jean advances slowly and makes a show of taking Pierre's hand as if to kiss it. So what did he say? He's coming slowly. This is a drama. I'm telling you again. So this is what the actors are doing. So Jean is coming slowly and makes a show of taking Pierre's hand as if, and he just pretends to take his hand and pretends to kiss it. But instead, he snatches away the tart and runs out, closely pursued by Pierre. So what does he do? He's actually taking the tart and running away. Pretending to kiss the hand, he snatched the tart and ran away. It's a very humorous, nice comedy. So what is the end of it? End of it is, how does it end? Pierre taking the tart, running away. Jean going behind. Gautier going back. So this is the end of the play. Didn't you enjoy this? It'll be nice if all of you could get together, all your friends, and enact the play. It'll be really, really nice. So let's now do the last set of questions. This is the question number 15. You can open the page number 92 of your book and do it along with me. So why does Pierre think he was dreaming? Marion handed the pie to Pierre very easily and looking at it in his extremely hungry state, Pierre thinks he has been dreaming because he actually got that very, very easily. So he was thinking that he is dreaming. Question 16. Why do the vagabonds go back to the bakery after eating the pie? Why do they go back to the bakery? They've already finished the pie. Pierre tells Jean that when he was waiting at M. Gautier's door, he had seen a cranberry tart which he would like to be theirs now. They wanted to eat that yummy, yummy tart. He tells Jean to go and ask Marion for it in the same way that Pierre got the pie. So they say that I want that pie also, I want to eat that also. The same way we'll go and get that pie too. They did not know that Gautier was already home. Question 17. What makes Pierre say that the eels give themselves up to Gautier? What does it tell you about the baker? So Pierre means that Gautier is such a wonderful baker that even the eels, you remember the eels, the small snake looking insects, wouldn't mind dying at his hands if they could only be used in his wonderful pies. Since Pierre mentions that even the tart looked very inviting, we conclude that Gautier is an excellent baker. The two things, the eel themselves would like to die to go in the tart, and also the cranberry tart looked really nice and they wanted to go back to the bakery. Question 18. What is the only one fault that Pierre finds with the eel pie? Pierre thinks the only fault with the pie was that there was only one pie and there were not two pies for both of them to eat. Question 19. Who opens the door when Jean goes to get the tart? Marion opens the door. Question 20. Does Jean get the tart? What happens to him and why? So no. First Jean went in but he did not get it. Why? Jean does not get the tart. M. Gautier runs out of the shop and start cuddling him. Gautier thinks that it was Jean who had come to take the pie before. He starts cudgeling him. That means beating him, hitting him. Question 21. Why did Jean lie to Pierre and send him to fetch the tart? Jean resented the beating he had got at Gautier's hands and wanted Pierre to experience the same since he too had eaten the pie with Jean. What a mean friend, right? Question 22. What did Jean tell Pierre to convince him that Pierre should go to get the tart? What did he tell him that made him convincing to go to get the tart? Jean tells that Marion wanted the same messenger who took the pie to take the tart too. He also says that no matter how many times he kissed Marion's hand, she wouldn't budge an inch. He said they wanted the same messenger to come back. They were not giving the tart to him. Question 23. Give one example to show that Marion has a good sense of humor. Who is Marion? Marion is Gautier, the baker's wife, who helps him in the bakery. Marion tells Gautier to choose a good-looking messenger as her hand is not for everyone to kiss. Remember when they were discussing how will she know who the messenger is? What did she say? Please send a handsome-looking messenger because her hand is not for everyone to kiss. So that shows the humor of the wife. Now read the following extracts carefully, discuss and then write the answers to the questions given below. So I have already given the answers to you. You can also discuss with your friends. Okay. The question 1. Pierre says, he does not catch them. They give themselves up. No eel could resist the blandishments of such an artist as M. Gautier. What does them refer to in this extract? The eels. Who will get very happy to come into the pies? The eels. What does the above statement tell us about Gautier the baker? It tells us that Gautier is such a wonderful baker that the eels do not mind dying if they could be included in one of his pies. They voluntarily, on their own, die so that he could use them in his pie. This is an expression of, it's not like eels are dying themselves, correct? But it's an expression. It just says like that. What prompts Pierre to give such a compliment to Gautier? Pierre, along with Jean, has just finished eating the pie that Gautier had baked. That wonder pie on a starving stomach prompts him to give such a compliment because he was very, very hungry. And when he got such a yummy, yummy pie, he obviously had to give compliment to him, isn't it? Now imagine if your mama, you're very, very hungry and you've not eaten from morning and your mama makes your favorite delicious sambar rice. What will you do? You will eat and what will you say? Mama, this is the world's yummiest sambar rice that you've made. You would have already eaten it a lot of times, but when you're hungry and you eat it, you find it even more yummier, isn't it? Yes, just like that. So the question 2, the extract, second one. Gautier says, I can't very well be seen carrying an eel pie through the streets of Paris, can I? Do you think you could bring it along after me? So the question is, where is Gautier supposed to be carrying the pie? Where was he going? He is supposed to carry the pie to the house of the mayor of Paris because he was invited for lunch. What does the passage tell you about his character? It tells us that Gautier is very conscious of his position and importance and thinks too high of himself, so he can't carry his own pie to the mayor. Who is he addressing? He is speaking to his wife. What is wife's name? Marion. Okay, now we are going to do paragraph writing, which is again on page 93. Alright, I hope you know it. You have to turn the page. Discuss in groups or pairs. I have done it for you, so you can even copy this for me. You can pause the video and copy it. the answers to the following questions. Individually note down the points for each question and then develop the points into one paragraph answers. Jean and Pierre have a lot of similarities, don't they? Yes, they do. Can you recollect them? Come on. Recollect till I read. But the dramatist ensures that in spite of their similarities, they are different enough to be individuals. Though they have lot of similarities, they are still two different people. How? How are Jean and Pierre similar? Let's find out. Jean and Pierre both are vagabonds. They don't have any money. They are roaming around in the streets. Both are shivering in the cold weather. That's what our drama started with. Do you remember the expression of this and blowing in his hand? Both have good sense of humor. Both are laughing at themselves. Yeah, in this situation also they are both laughing at themselves. Both are determined to get something to eat that day. Both of them had made it a point that we will today not sleep hungry. They do not wallow in self-pity. They do not say that I am poor, I am a beggar, I am feeling cold, but they go to face the world. Alright. Next is, how are they different? Now, I will convert that into paragraph first. Jean and Pierre are the two vagabonds featured in this play. Vagabonds. They both have many similarities, mostly in the situations that they are in. The situation is such that they have lot of similarities. They both are poor, beggars on the streets of Paris. Both are poor, both are beggars, both are on the streets of Paris. Lot of similarities, right? After you write this, underline with me. They are dressed similarly in tattered clothes and are cold and hungry. They both are positive despite their poverty and have a sense of humor. For instance, when they share and eat the pie, they praise it in a very humorous way and are only too happy to try getting the tart too. But when it comes to their personalities, they differ. Now the differences, let's find out. Pierre is more energetic, cheerful, humorous and positive between the two of them. Pierre has a restless energy while Jean is more submissive, desolate and even a little sly at some times. He lies, correct? We see this when it comes to their attitude while battling with the cold weather or even with how they handle the angry courtier. Till the end of the play, despite differences, their humor sustains them and they remain friends. Although they are two different people, they have lot of similarities, they have lot of differences, but by the end of the day, they're both vagabonds and they're both best of friends. And it's very nice to see that even with all these differences, what did they do? They shared food, didn't they? Or did they eat the whole pie alone? They shared, correct? Yes, now we come to question number 2. The lines in italics given after the list of players are called stage directions, correct? If you see in your book, when you're reading the book, the lines in italics are the directions given by the director of the play. You find such stage directions all through the play. What would happen to the play if these were missing? If there were no directions given, what will happen? Plays meant to be enacted, right? Stage directions help to stage the play effectively, alright? Even young inexperienced people can stage it. So even if you don't know what you have to do with these directions, when you read them, you will know. So if you read the book, even you with your friends can enact the play in front of your family. Director can change movements if he wants to. So anytime if the director wants to move this scene to that scene, he just has to change the directions. Okay. Now imagine if your teacher did not give you any directions, like take this notebook to write these notes or take this color pen to write this kind of or highlight this. How will you know what you have to do? You won't, right? So teacher is the director of your life. Same thing, director is has to be there with these kind of directions in the play. Moving on. Stage directions. The descriptive text. What is stage directions? Stage directions are the text in italics. If you can see a different kind of writing in your book. Are instructions or part of the script of a play. It tells the actors when to enter or exit from the stage, right? What the actor has to do, when he has to enter, where he has to exit, who comes in, who goes out. or to move or what they will speak in their lines. They also provide details about how the playwright has imagined the environment and atmosphere. Where are they? What is happening now? Are they sad? Are they happy? It describes everything. They describe critical physical aspects of the characters and settings. Stage directions can also be critical in dictating the intended tempo and rhythm of the piece. So basically, stage directions, when you have to put the light on, off, whatever you have to do, stage directions tell you to do it. Okay? So with this, we finish the beautiful drama between two friends. It's humorous, it's sad that they are poor, but it's also humorous the way they take their life forward. And the most funny character is Gauthier, isn't it? He's very, very funny, isn't it, the way he is? So which is the character that you like the most in the drama? Do let me know. Read it as a drama. Now that you know the story of it, read it as a drama. And I hope I have answered all your questions. And anything that you need, please put in the comments and we will be there for you. So I sign out today, Kashish Chuk. I'll see you again for the next chapter.